Hello everyone, my name is Raymond Sayer. I'm from Miningscout, and today we have Ian Fraser here, who is representing Fathom Group. And please, Ian, talk a bit about your company, where you're from, where you're based, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be at this conference. We are a Calgary, Alberta-based company with exploration properties located in Saskatchewan. We've been a public company for just over a year and a half now. We are listed on the CSE and over here in Germany on the Frankfurt Exchange. Very sort of small company.
What's your market cap, if I may ask?
Our market cap right now is somewhat depressed. We have a very good story, but our market cap is only around $3 to $4 million at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you focusing on?
Our focus is nickel, copper, sulfide nickel, and both properties that we have in Saskatchewan are former. One was a former producer. The other has a historic resource on it. So we're focused on magmatic nickel sulfide deposits, and the Albert Lake project, which is our flagship project, is a former producer of magmatic nickel, very high grade magmatic nickel, 3%, almost 2% copper. But one of the things that's really attracted us is the precious metals content.
Right.
So we have the historic resource produced over 9 grams platinum, palladium, gold. And we feel that we can replicate that on this property and make additional discoveries of this type of mineralization.
Management is, of course, quite crucial for companies of your size. Could you elaborate a little bit on your management?
Yeah, well, we're a very small company. Myself, I'm VPX Exploration Director and also the CEO. My colleague Doug Porter, who's with me today, he is the President and CFO. And at the moment we have one geologist on staff, and we actually rely on a consulting group that we do a lot of work with based out of Cranbrook, BC, and they've been a tremendous asset to this exploration program as well.
Okay. And when you talk about future developments, what do you expect in the next couple of months ahead?
Well, what we're doing right now is we're doing a lot of marketing. We feel that we're not really getting a lot of love out there, if you will, because it is a tremendous story. We feel we can expand on this story. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to try and do another financing towards the end of 2022. We're going to do exploration on both our properties in early 2023. And we think that with this new acquisition that we have, that'll be our leading bit of news coming into the new year. As I said, there is a historic resource there. We feel we can drill a couple of holes very early in 2023, demonstrate that there is a high-grade nickel component to this historic resource, and that'll be our first bit of news. Get that out early in 2023, and then continue to develop the story at the Albert Lake project, and just try and get as much news out as we possibly can.
And do you have enough cash to develop your company?
Yeah, currently we're sitting well with cash. We do have just right around $3 million that we still have in the treasury. These are hard dollars, and we're hoping to do the exploration with flow-through dollars. The flow-through financing is an avenue in Canada. Protect the treasury so that that'll be there for the next couple of years. But just every time we need to do raise flow-through shares and fund our exploration that way.
Okay. We are actually living in quite tough markets these days, and you have of course quite an insight to that market. What are your current thoughts?
Well, that's a very interesting question, and as we go around and we tell this story, one of the common questions is, well, what is your market cap? And then when we tell them what our market cap is, everybody is a bit shocked and somewhat surprised, because this being in the EV space, nickel and the PGEs are all going to be in demand going forward, and there's not a lot of stories out there like our story. Right. So this has been one of the challenges, is just trying to
So investors have to be patient.
You have to be patient with you. They are capital intensive. You have to do your exploration. You have to do it properly. You have to do it methodically. So it does take time. But it's just trying to get that market cap up so that we can do the financing without completely destroying the company is one of the challenges that we're faced with.
And last question, what are you doing about marketing your own company, which is of course quite crucial as well for the stock price?
It is, and that's something we're putting a greater focus on, and coming to a conference like this over in Europe is the first time for us. So we're hoping to make some inroads here, but it's just getting the story out there. It's just getting the story out there and making people aware of the nickel space and the challenges within the nickel space, and what we feel is an opportunity for higher grade nickel, which is going to be I think unique in Canada, because a lot of people are perhaps focused on lower grade deposits of big tonnage, but we're focused on higher grade nickel.
Okay, thank you very much for the talk, and all the best for the future for your company as well. Thank you.